There are calls for an urgent investigation after a Highland man who's paralysed from the neck down had his 24-hour care package removed. Ron Fraser from Dingwall has now been diagnosed with depression, which his GP says is directly attributable to the changes made to his care. Experts say his is not an isolated case. Ian McInnes has been to meet him.
For many years now, MS sufferer Ron has had round-the-clock care in his Dingwall home. But earlier this year, that was slashed. He'll now get just 4.5 hours of care each day.
There's no way I can stay at home on 4.5 hours. So in event, all they're doing is forcing me into a home. They're supposed to be person-centred. It just doesn't seem to be the case.
And the impact of these changes on Ron is clear.
I feel frightened, I feel vulnerable, and I feel that, this sense of helplessness.
In letters shown to BBC Scotland, Mr Fraser's GP says his newly diagnosed depression must be directly attributed to the actions of the social work department, and that deterioration in his mental health could have been avoided.
I find it quite heartbreaking that he should feel so frightened about the future, that he should feel that he is not getting the support he needs, and that ultimately we want to keep people at home and ensure that they get as much support as possible, and he's not getting that.
Experts say the case exposes wider issues across the country.
Unfortunately, Ron's case, it's not an isolated incident. Up and down Scotland today, there will be individuals who aren't getting the level of support which they previously used to get. And there will increasingly be more cases like Ron, because we've got to decide how much do we prioritise social care by spending more money on social care.
NHS Highlands say this is an extremely complex case with a number of changing circumstances and considerations. They say they're in ongoing dialogue with Mr Fraser and his family about his future care needs. But with Ron's condition deteriorating, it seems likely he will in fact need more care as time progresses.
I've had to watch my body disintegrate for the last number of years. I want to stay at home and enjoy what time we have left together.
Ian McInnes reporting Scotland in Inverness.